graduate assistant men's golf coach David Decker as we preview the 2021-22 season. Coach Decker, thanks for joining me for a little bit. All right, well, you were with the team last year as a player coach, so let's recap last year and then we can get into this year.
I mean, I learned a lot last year. Coming from the bowling team into golf, I mean, I've learned a lot these last few years. The guys have helped me understand it a little bit more to kind of set up my coaching role a little bit more. So playing last year is kind of opened my eyes to what I can expect from the team a little bit more this year,
Sure.
and maybe guide us into a better future than we had last year,
Right.
due to other reasons.
Bunch of new individuals this year. You've got Jordan Lesser, one of my graduate assistants that's came over from Graceland in the conference. You've got some other junior college players, a good little crew of freshmen as well. Talk about the top individuals that you guys are excited about this year.
Jordan's definitely one of them, playing really well. Kind of have a few hiccups here and there already, but that's normal. It's just kind of getting the bugs out of your system a little bit before when you start at a new university.
Yeah.
John Jarvis, really good player, solid. Working with him a lot on putting right now. That's definitely his biggest thing. Once he gets on the green, that's kind of where we're slacking a little bit, but we're trying to build him back up to hopefully sink more putts sooner.
Yeah.
Next up is Harrison. Came with John Jarvis from their junior college. Good all-around player. Definitely some kinks that we're working on with him as well, but could stand to be in the top 6, 7 range. And then Corey Hicks as well, good player as well. Kind of good all around, doesn't try to swing as hard, just kind of keeps it in play.
Yeah. Cameron Johnson, I think.
Oh yeah, Cam as well.
Want to talk about, yeah.
Cam's a very good player. Definitely our number 2 guy this year. With Spencer being out right now due to injury, he's kind of taking the reins a little bit.
Preseason was good. I mean, obviously we don't have Spencer, but everyone else has pushed each other to do the right thing and play better golf. I mean, obviously not everyone plays good every day, but it's pretty much figuring out how we can get better even on the days that we're not playing well and find what we're not doing well as a team and kind of figure that out as a group. Obviously, so I'm a transferred junior, and at my 2 years at Spokane, I played every single tournament, and me and this other guy kind of led the team there, and I kind of wanted to bring that into here as one of the better players and just help the new coming freshmen and the people that haven't played as many tournaments, get them to know what it's like to be on the college level and what is needed in the tournament setting and not just at practice, because obviously it's a lot different. And going into the expectations for the year, I mean, I hope we have a good squad. Obviously we have a couple ineligible players, but once we get them back in the spring, we're definitely top half of the conference, and hopefully if we play well at the right time, we can win the conference and move on to the national championship. But it all just depends on how well we mesh and play during the spring season.
Yep.
Along with 3 of our other guys. So once Spencer's ready, he'll take over the role as number 1 again.
Sure. In addition to Spencer, other returners that have obviously caught you guys' eye.
I mean, Brock Hartley, been with us for a few years now. Good power player, likes to hit the ball hard and far.
Yeah.
Then you got Mateo Vars. He's going to be traveling with us this week to varsity as well, so it's his first shot with the varsity. He's pretty excited about it, so we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, definitely. Schedule-wise, before we got on here, we talked a little bit about the schedule and some changes. Obviously, probably looking forward to the spring, but let's talk about the fall schedule a little bit.
Not really too much interesting. We're trying to kind of ease into the season this year. We have our trip to Lamoni, which is a tournament Jordan Lester won last year with Graceland, but he's with us this year, hoping to defend his title with us. So that'd be pretty cool for him to defend that.
Yeah, so we had qualifying about a week before we actually started classes, and right out of the gate, everybody was just really competitive, and everyone just kind of wanted to push everyone to get a little bit better, whether it was just a little bit each day or whether it was bigger improvement over a week. Everyone just kind of is pushing everyone, and it's kind of nice to have that kind of competition already within the year. Yeah, so with COVID happening, I got an extra year, and it's kind of nice to have a new opportunity at kind of a foreign place, if you will. It's nice to have just a whole group of about 20 guys that we have, maybe about 18 of just new kids and new experiences, new things that I can kind of take, and it's nice just to see a lot of new faces. Expectations for this year, I could see us being a team to contend with in the conference tournament come spring. It's at the same course we have played, so a couple of the guys already kind of know what they're getting into, and honestly, with expectation-wise, I could see us finishing top half of the conference at least, and maybe have a few all-conference players, and hopefully we can make it past conference tournament. But expectation-wise, I think we'll be pretty well this year, pretty good this year.
But other than that, we dropped kind of our bigger tournaments so we can just focus on trying to take it easy pretty much before the spring, and we'll focus on conference then.
Sure,
But
definitely.
we're not trying anything special.
Right. I guess, and finally, talking about just the expectations for this team. Obviously, they're, hopefully higher than last year, getting, in the mix and having an opportunity to get back to nationals. But, what's the team set for goals?
The goals is obviously to get to conference and do well, better than last year. We didn't do as well because due to ineligibility with a few players, it made it really hard. We had to really dig deep into our roster, and even I got to play a conference, and that was not fun.
Yeah.
By any means, due to all the wind. Definitely need the expertise of some of the better players, so hopefully they can all stay eligible, and we can just keep going and push it forward.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Once again, David Decker, graduate assistant coach for men's golf. The team starts up the season tomorrow at Graceland in Lamoni. A handful of fall meets, and then go into the spring when the conference tournament is in late April down in Missouri. So best of luck, coach.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.